All right. Hope everybody feeling good. Hope everybody feeling great. You not feeling good. You not feeling great. Don't forget you got to start your day off with a prayer. Do the same thing next day. If you can pray in between, why not? God give he woke you up. He ain't had to do that. Listen to this. FAA clears California company's flying car. I'm gonna read it again in case you didn't hear me in the back. FAA clears California company's flying car. Listen, why they always giving us shit that we don't ask for? Like we didn't ask for flying cars. Listen, anyway, niggas can't even drive. Niggas can't even drive on the road. You gonna let these niggas fly in the air? Like what? Nah, hell no. Hell no. That shit sound crazy to me. Like what? I don't even want to be on an airplane and knowing that beneath me is one of you niggas acting dumb or doing some dumb shit in the car. Like hell no, I'm good, man. I'm mad they even approved of this. And when you think of a flying car, this is what I think. Look, like this is my idea of a flying car right here. But let's see what they really look like. Let me share this tab instead. Inside edition.
This flying car will actually.
I don't really like Inside Edition. News Nation. Shout out to News Nation. Let's go.
Aeronautics Model A became the.
Wait, okay.
All right, imagine soaring above the traffic during your commute. Well, this week, an Aleph Aeronautics Model A became the world's first flying car to receive FAA flight certification. It has a $300,000 price
$300,000. I ain't gonna lie, this shit do look fire though. Look at the wheels. This shit do look fire though. Where the wings? Let me see.
tag. The Model A is all electric. It has a 200-mile driving range plus a 110-mile flight range. Production expected to start in 2025, intended to be delivered shortly after.
Damn, those seats look sexy. Damn.
The company is also developing a four-person Model Z. If
I ain't gonna lie, I still don't want it. I'm good. I'm good. I don't even like flying airplanes. So and those are made for flying. Cars aren't, so I'm good.
you're wondering, with a 300-mile flying range. Joining us to discuss this breakthrough in travel, Jim Duchovny, CEO of Aleph Aeronautics. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Can you explain how the Model A works? How can it be driven on roads and then leap into the air?
Sure. So our flying car works as a regular car, as a regular electric vehicle. It's 100% electric. You can drive it on the car as you would drive any car, and then it vertically takes off. It vertically takes off because there is a DEP, distributed electric propulsion, which means 8 separate propulsion systems, which can give you up in the air. Once it's up in the air, that's a video which you're showing right now. It rotates on its side because it needs wings.
Oh shit, that's the real video? That's not AI? Like that's the car really flying or is that AI?
Propulsion systems, which can give you up in the air. Once it's up in the air, that's a
Nah, that shit too sideways for me. I don't like that shit.
video which you're showing right now. It rotates on its side because it needs wings as an air structure. So the passenger side becomes the top wing, and the driver's side becomes the bottom wing, and that's how it flies. That being said, you're more than welcome to drive vertically up
So basically your seat. Cause he said the passenger side. What? Let me hear that part one more time. Cause is your seat the wings?
the passenger side becomes the top wing, and the driver's side becomes the bottom wing, and that's how it flies. That being
Hell no.
said, you're more than welcome to drive vertically up, fly forward, and then take down without any turning at all. Depends on your use case scenario. The reason you need to tilt is because if you need a range, if you need to go long distance, like more than 100 miles, you probably want to go in airplane mode.
So you don't
If
have
you
to
need
you don't
to
have to
short,
fly sideways.
you don't have to fly sideways, but exactly as in CGI holds, basically what you'd want to do is want to skip traffic, you want to skip any terrain which is on your way. The idea is you want to not get stuck in the traffic. That's the
I'm just
basic
She said so basically I don't have to fly sideways. I think that's you don't have to fly sideways, but for the most part, it seems like you have to start out kind of like planes when they go like that and it goes like that. But in this case, it's a car, so it has to go like that for longer than usual. But It said you can drive straight. That's what he said. Who knows? I ain't trying it.
Trying to understand because obviously this is such a novel concept. I'm looking at these images and it looks like the car is really on its side moving through the air. Am I like this as I'm flying the entire time, or am I upright as I take to the skies?
That's a good question. That's a good question. So the cabin itself is tilting. So you're always sitting parallel to the ground, always, right?
Okay.
So when the car is tilting, you are not.
That is good news for those of us who are severely motion sick already in a car. That's good to know.
That's definitely good news. Moreover, you're probably more stable in a car because it's a gimbaled cabin.
Okay.
It's a similar to the device where you have like in your camera, right?
Sure.
Which means you're absolutely perfectly stable.
When can we expect these on the road?
That's a good question. So
We don't even want him, but let's see what he has to say. I'll bring that question back.
that's a good question. So first of all, just clearing something. So we got the very limited certifications for very limited purposes and very limited areas where we can use it. That's number one. Number two, it's a precursor to Model A, which got certified. So there may be still a while until everything is going to be approved and it's going to be on your road. We hope to start production in 2025. Hopefully something in US, maybe outside US. But this is what we're targeting. It all depends on it all depends on engineering, on legal, on many different factors. But we're trying to get it to you as soon as possible and make it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm good. Like, I'm mad they even approved of that. Like, I don't want no flying car. I'm good. I don't want you niggas in flying cars. I don't want you bitches in flying cars. The idea, it's like, this is what's wrong with us, like, as a unit, right? It's like the submarine. We ain't had no business down there. Humans don't got no business down there. You know what I'm saying? Cars were made for the road. Why don't we just leave them on the road? I feel like the moment we start doing extra shit and we start just testing shit, it just comes out weird, and they just be a whole bunch of weird ass shit going on. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm getting back into this goofy.
Make sure it's safe.
I don't know. I mean, he ain't no goofy because he's a freaking genius. I mean, he figured out how to make a car fly. But damn, nigga, like, we don't need that type of problem right now. I'm standing on that. We really don't. I really don't feel like we need flying cars.
I hear that. And we're almost out of time, but very last question. Will you need a pilot's license for this? Just a regular driver's license? How does that work?
The short answer is we don't know. The probably you will not, because if you can tell, and not a lot of people can, between the right, left, up, and down, you should be good.
Okay, Jim Duchovny.
So you wait, what did he just say? Because there's no way in hell.
Driver's license? How does
She asked him if you need a driver's license or a pilot license to fly the cars, and this is his answer.
It's safe and good.
I hear that. And we're almost out of time, but very last question. Will you need a pilot's license for this? Just a regular driver's license? How does that work?
The short answer is we don't know. The probably you will not, because if you can tell, and not a lot of people can, between the right, left, up, and down, you should be good.
No, what you mean? You should be good. He bugging out talking about you should be good. Should I don't want a nigga that's not experienced in the air while I'm on a plane. Like, that's OD. This is weird to me. Like, why do we have to do all this extra stuff, man?
Okay, Jim Duchovny, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Nah, that is just craziness. I hate Inside Edition. Let me see what else they got on this topic. Where's Flying's car? One step closer. Probably this. Yo, that is so cool though. Like how they got it. Like that looks
We
beautiful.
may be one step closer to living like the Jetsons as the FAA gives a go-ahead
Living
for
like the
flying cars
Living like the Jetsons is hilarious.
to begin test flights. ALF Aeronautics is aiming to deliver its $300,000 electric Model A to
And then there's $300,000. Like that's OD. Like what y'all think? I mean, it's not. I mean, I guess for a flying car, that's. I honestly expect it to be a little more, but it's still OD. I don't care. It's OD. It's OD. We shouldn't have it anyway.
customers by late 2025. Flying cars have long been a fixation of science.
I'm done. Go ahead, hit that subscribe. I'm out.